Welcome back to year 7 of the North Texas Dynasty on College Football 26. We're getting closer and closer to the new game. It looks sick. We are back with the Mean Green, number 6 in the country. Little voice crack to start the day. How we doing, everyone? It's Steve. Welcome back to SEC Gameplay. Today we are taking on Mississippi State, as well as our next game in this series, which is going to be on the road at Ole Miss. Mississippi State, one of the weaker teams in our conference, only 76 overall. They come in at 4-5, and their year is pretty much tarnished. They are also on a 3-game losing streak, but that doesn't mean they can't be scrappy and make our year harder and worse in our playoff pursuit. We have gotten up to the number 6 team in the country. It was a rocky start to the year, but we are finding our groove and really making a push to be one of those top 4 teams in the playoffs and set ourselves up for success to potentially go to our first ever national championship, at least return to the Final Four. Currently, we would be matched up in a 6-11 versus UCLA, and the winner would play Texas, a team that we have not played this year, but we have beaten the last, I think, 5 times that we've played them. We've owned them. We are the state of Texas. Currently, we are tied with Georgia. They did beat us in the regular season at 4-1 in the SEC. Oklahoma, the only undefeated team left remaining, but we do have a fighting chance to get back to the SEC championship and win our second conference championship here in the SEC in a row. So that is the goal today. 2 more SEC games. We want to keep winning, obviously, as much as we can in conference in terms of the championship and in terms of just helping our playoff seeding. Isaiah Irwin having a solid senior year, about 2-to-1 on his touchdown to pick ratio. The Butcher doing a really good job on the yardage, but it's Tyman Lue, our halfback 2, who is almost leading us in touchdowns in the run game. It's Isaiah Irwin, the quarterback, who is. You've got 7 touchdowns for Jimmy Lang as well, leading the yards, but Shakir Capps and Lionel Lyles contributing heavily. Our top 3 receivers really getting the job done, and a lot of touchdowns being sprinkled around here at the halfway point, or almost halfway point, a little past the halfway point, if you will. Looking at our defensive stats, it's going to be Nate Bynum leading us in tackles and Hugh Williams leading us in tackles for loss. I'm going to assume he is, yes, the sack leader as well, but Danny Kiernan right there with 7, and a lot of sacks to go around for this defensive line. It has been a good year for the Mean Green. We're playing great. We're a single-digit seed in the AP Top 25 poll, and we have been doing good. We're coming off of a great win shootout against Alabama, and you guys have been blowing up the support recently. I really appreciate it. So Lionel Lyles getting us going, shrugging off a tackle here at home in the all-black uniforms, almost to the 40-yard line. Isaiah Irwin coming off of a great game at Alabama, and here we are trying to defend home field. Don't want to get upset against this Mississippi State team. We'll start up the gut. It's going to be the Butcher, Johnny Butcher, who's going to get us into Mississippi State territory. It's a 15-yard gain right there. 2nd and 1. Tyman Lue. Here is the halfback 2. He's got blocks. He's taken off. Does he have the speed? To the edge. Finds the pylon. It's a touchdown. The Mean Green strike quickly. And Ole Miss just upset Georgia down there, so the door is open for us to pass them in the SEC. But we also play Ole Miss next, and apparently they're feeling good. They're feeling hot, and that's a user pick right there. As I'm ranting, it's Tavares Riddick. They had plenty of time to get rid of that pass, and instead we will jump it, and we are going the other way. The Mean Green defense coming up clutch. Mississippi State would hold us to a field goal here, and out comes Josh Kopp. We're not able to capitalize that well on the turnover, but we do get points out of it, and I'm never going to complain about a 10-0 lead here at home. Early in the game, about halfway through the first quarter, and Mississippi State's going to get their get back. It's 10-7 now. A huge play touchdown for the Bulldogs, and they are on the board in what was potentially looking like a blowout here at home. Irwin drops back. He's going to take a deep shot. Now Jimmy Lang turns on the burners. He dusted him, stopping at the 1-yard line and aura farming his way into the end zone. We're back to a 10-point advantage. The Mean Green playing very well here at home, despite that 1-play touchdown we gave up to Mississippi State. Here we go. Back on offense, we would get a stop. That's going to be Lionel Lyles. He's got the dirtiest juke move, spin move. It was a spin move, but that was dirty to advance the ball right up here as we approach the end of the first quarter here. 3rd and 3. Irwin gonna take off. He loves to use that mobility, and he will find the easy middle between those two defenders and run it in himself. High scoring, high flying action for the Mean Green. Hugh Williams is gonna get his first sack of the day on 3rd and 3. We're up 24-7, and there is no sign of this Mean Green team slowing down just yet. Irwin drops back. He's going to keep taking advantage of the Butcher, who finds separation on that wheel route way down the field. Huge gain would bring us to a 2nd and goal, and the Butcher will bring it in himself. 31-7 as we are about to go into halftime. It was just a 2-minute warning. Now we're in the 3rd quarter, 34-10. Mississippi State would find 3. Don't tell me the Butcher does it again. He's playing wide receiver, and he's excited. 34-10 here in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be Irwin, Green Bean, Andrew Espinza. Had a length of the field touchdown last week at Bama, and that's going to get us 1st and goal. This Mean Green team is moving and grooving. Had a man wide open, but Irwin is selfish. He's going to show off the wheels and run in another one. 41-10, and this is the freshman, the elite development, Cameron French. Want to see how quickly he can move. He's got Silver Magician, but it will be Hall of Fame by the time he is a starter, and we can clearly see his mobility is going to be a problem in the future. Definitely our QB of the future right here. And in comes halfback for Major Ashton, who will run it in, and that will be the end of this one. Start to finish dominance from the Mean Green, 62-13, just in time for a playoff push. We are hitting our stride, we're hitting our groove. Everyone played good. All of our quarterbacks got some action today, a touchdown included. You had the Butcher doing his thing with a touchdown. Isaiah Irwin, of course, getting greedy, getting selfish. Major Ashton, as well as Jamie Acuri, who didn't make the highlight reel. He had a touchdown as well. That's our halfback 3 or maybe 5, I'm not sure. Lionel Lyle stepping up, had a really good game today. Matthew Spears off the bench. Jimmy Lang had a really good game. He had the one walk-in touchdown where he was slow motion or a farming. And Tavares Riddick is going to have a sack as well as an interception on the day. And that was just a very fun, complete game. We manhandled a team that we're better than. 11 overall is better than. But now we go on the road to Ole Miss, who is 5-4, but just took down Georgia, and they're 95 overall. So it doesn't matter that they lost to Florida. It doesn't matter they lost to Arkansas, who we manhandled. They also lost to Oregon, Texas. They beat Georgia. This team is really good. They're at home, and their year is probably over. I'm sure they would love to spoil ours. This has all the ingredients of a trap game, but at the same time, we have been playing really good ball recently. We are in a groove, and we are amongst the most important matchups of this week. You got Georgia and Oklahoma as well, which could be massive. Oklahoma no longer undefeated in SEC play, and we are up to the number 5 team in the country with just 2 more games left on the season. We can manage to lose this one and still crack the playoffs, I believe, but we have our last game of the year at Texas, and Texas is always going to be a tough competition kind of game for us, but I want to keep winning, seeing as we do. If we keep winning, we will be in the SEC championship against Oklahoma. They didn't lose an SEC game. I'm lying, but Georgia did, and that's what matters, because if we win out, we will have an opportunity to defend our SEC title. But if we lose a trap game here, turn around and Texas gets revenge for the first time in 5 years, yeah, we're 8-4, and this fantastic year with a fantastic, dangerous title potential squad will come to an end. So here we go. We've got Ole Miss here at home. We've got North Texas coming on the road in the alternate uniforms. Who is going to take it away in this one? Ole Miss's year is pretty much over, but they are coming off of a huge dub against Georgia, and they will open the day. And looking at this offensive line, other than their center, they've got a very stacked offensive line that is going to try and stop us from sacking the quarterback. 1st and 10 to open the day from the shotgun. Plenty of time. It's a strike down the field. What a play. What a snag. That's going to be Julius Latimer who completes that one for 29 yards. Already into Mean Green territory. That's going to be another shot. Wide open, missed tackle down at the 15. Latimer with 60 quick yards to start the day. And 2nd and goal. from the 1-yard line. They're going to go up the gut. No, it's a read option. Juke move. Easy walk-in touchdown for the Rebels. They are on the board first here at home. And you can see the stress on head coach Stevie Ball's face, not wanting to get in a dangerous kind of win-or-go-home game here against Ole Miss. They would get us on a difficult stop here. 3rd and 8. Mesh spot. That's going to be a ease. That could have been intercepted, but Jimmy Lane got caught up. It'll be a 3 and out. And Ole Miss has all the momentum right now. They got our offense off the field. So much for that groove we just had. And this is going to be a broken tackle. Latimer, juke move. Going to go down. He's got 12 yards rushing on the day. They'll bring up 1st and 10 halfway through the first quarter. This is Latimer checking it down to his running back. Freight train goes down at the 1-yard line. It'll bring us to a 3rd and goal. We're trying to stop him, hold him, but it's going to be a QB sneak, which is basically unstoppable. Julius Latimer is going to put Ole Miss up 14-0. Their stadium is pulsing here. The Butcher, get us out of this hole, Johnny. That's going to go down at the 45. He's had a very solid day. Definitely need to look to him more despite being down 14. 3rd and 8, though. Irwin, motion man, is going to find a man wide open over the middle. Shakir Capps, the veteran, the 4-year starter, will go down here at the 35. Keeping the drive alive, Irwin, he's been in difficult spots before. That's going to be Andrew Espinza. Tried to spin away. That'll be another 1st down to pick up the chains for our starting tight end. 2nd and 10. Motion man. It's going to be Jimmy Lang. Irwin is going to fake it to him. Irwin's going to keep it. Irwin, can he find the edge? He will find a 1st down, which is all that matters. It'll be the end of the first quarter. Ole Miss has already put us in a hole here on the road, a potential trap spot. We are just losing the passing game by a significant margin right now, but still plenty of time. We've had crazier comebacks, and we are certainly not out of this one yet. Johnny, the Butcher, is gonna respond to start the second quarter. A nice reverse dunk on the upright, and it'll be 14-7 here. Ole Miss gonna try and respond now. Do we get the sack? How did he get that one away? And Trey Vieira got caught up, not able to bring down his man. He'll run away with that one, and Ole Miss is cooking. They are giving these home fans a show right now as they advance the lead 21-7. 8.5 left to go. Vince Harris on the return. Vince Harris has got beautiful blocks. Vince Harris! Almost, if he had broken that tackle, he's out of there, but it would spark a fantastic drive. Isaiah Irwin play action, easy bootleg to walk it in right there for number 7. Tween, behind the back. Thumbnail, screenshot for number 7, 21-14. We're starting to get going now. We're cooking. 1st and 10. 3 minutes left here in the second half, or the second quarter, first half rather. That's an easy completion for Julius Latimer. He's approaching 250 yards on the speed option. No! It works to perfection. Ole Miss not giving us a chance to breathe. Length of the field, the lights go dark. Ole Miss scores another touchdown. Irwin has a chance to respond, has a Espinza. If we can get a touchdown before halftime, we are certainly not out of this. That'll make me feel a lot better about where things are. With 40 seconds left here in this first half, Irwin goes to the Butcher. He's going to break a few tackles. He will go down after an 8-yard gain. Not getting enough love in the highlights, but the Butcher does have 50 yards in this first half off 10 rushes. 2nd and 2. 44 seconds. Irwin going to scramble out again. Irwin showing off the speed. Don't get injured before the playoffs like Bryce Baker did. 1st and goal. 39 seconds. The Butcher comes back in. Beautiful blocks. The Butcher will have his 2nd touchdown in this one. Keeping the mean green alive and well as we go into halftime. And man, this Ole Miss team certainly looks like they just beat a Georgia team that we fell to. 28-21 is the score. They are at home. They are taking advantage of that and the momentum that they have, and they're just playing really well. Defense is giving us some struggles, but we have figured out how to score the rock a little bit. We do receive to start the second half. 3rd and 3. Wide open man is complete. Shakir Capps is going to turn it into a nice gain. Beautiful juke move. Snap that defender's ankles. But Ole Miss's offense and their QB play as Espinza is going to try and nail this one in. Not quite. That has been the trouble today. It's slowing down Julius Latimer. 2nd and goal. Irwin thought about scrambling it in again. Instead, he will dump it to the backfield. It is Tyman Lue adding another touchdown to his resume. He doesn't get a lot of action on the field, but he sure does score a lot. He gets in the end zone plenty. It is now an even 28-28, and our defense is just not up to the task right now. Tied at 28, we just need to stop. Even holding them to 3 gives our offense an opportunity to do something. Down the field is open again. No one able to contain this guy. 3rd and 2, trying to send pressure, plenty of time. The comeback pass is easily caught, and the Ole Miss Rebels strike again. It doesn't matter. We can't seem to get momentum going. They just keep scoring. The offense does have a chance to match them. We can get into a shootout. There's Tyman Lue getting a little bit of a highlight right there. That'll be a 1st down carry. This will probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 4. Irwin wide open, didn't even hesitate. Lionel Lyles is going to pick up the 1st down right there, and we will head into the 4th quarter here. Down a touchdown, about the same spot that we were starting the 2nd half, and here we are. We're right there, right to the top 4. We're close. This is going to be a very long field goal attempt for Josh Kopp. They would hold us to 3, but it's enough leg to get it in, and that could be massive. Josh Kopp normally would have whiffed that, but that was a big kick. 35-31. It's going to be on the defense, though. We have to get a stop. That's a beautiful read option. Take him down! Chasing him down after he's 15 yards past the marker. 35-31. They go to the run game now. Beautiful block. Spin move. Ole Miss, we have to hold them to 3. If they get a touchdown here, this feels like it's over. 1st and 10. We're blitzing. Here comes the Rebel offense. They're going to go back to the run game. We are not over it. We're not there. 1st and goal. Wow. We cannot stop Rhodes. 1st and goal. 6 minutes left from the shotgun. They're going to go back to the run game. We're all over it. There we go. Hugh Williams, the veteran, stepping up for this defense. 3rd and goal. We have an opportunity. Someone make a play from the shotgun. We can tie this up. We can get this to overtime. We can go for 2. How did he hang on? Good strike. Good catch. If we want a shot at this, we got to go. Otherwise, next week becomes extremely stressful. Irwin, nice find. Dropped. Didn't matter. If Ole Miss was passing a touchdown, they would have held on to it. It's whatever. 42-31. 2nd and 10. Irwin is going to go down. Not able to find the outside edge. It's 3rd and 23. Things looking grim. Need Irwin to come up with a big play right here over the middle. He's open. He overthrew Lyles. That's a gut punch. That hurts. Even if he was short, we could have gone for a much shorter 4th and whatever. 4th and 23. He's got him. Hit as he's thrown. Overthrew him. Drops incomplete. We would hold him to 3rd and goal. I guess it's not over if we can hold him to a field goal. It's going to be a read option. He's down. They take the chip shot. From the 2, they are. So it'll be 45-31. North Texas certainly has a shot of a miracle. They're going to have to go. 1st and 10. As Irwin from the shotgun. Going to send a motion man out. Tyman Lue. Wide open over the middle. Hit as he caught it. Jimmy Lang hangs on it to 1st. 2nd and 10 from the shotgun by himself. Irwin takes the snap. Looking for a man. Irwin overthrew him. That'll do it. Wow. The Mean Green fall. We are now looking at 8-3, 48-31, and we do suffer the trap fate of the Ole Miss Rebels, who take down 2 really highly touted opponents. Their year is likely done. But if anything, they may have just booted us out of the SEC Championship and an opportunity to defend our SEC Championship. My bigger concern is the college football playoff. I would like to win back-to-back SEC Championships. I don't know if that's a feasible possibility. Next week, we're playing Texas. Things usually go down to the wire against Texas. It could go either way. If we lose that game, there's a shot, a pretty solid shot, actually. We finish 8-4. 2-game losing streak, and we don't go to the college football playoffs for the first time in this entire dynasty. That would be lame. That would suck. Regardless, good win against Mississippi State. It's all likely going to come down to next week, and we can win 6 games in a row. To win back-to-back SEC championships and win our first natty, that's probably what it would take. But I appreciate you guys for watching. The support has been going stupid recently. I hope you guys have a blessed day. We got Texas next week. Rivalry.